All right, NorCal Carters, we are live at Prairie City. The Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift class is on track. They are taking their formation lap. And once again, in between classes, you'll have to refresh your screen, and the new class will pop up if you're listening live on NorCalCarters.com. All right, our Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift class. They're coming down the straightaway for the green flag. They get waved off going into turn one. I'm not sure if they know they got waved off. That's one thing about the little juniors. They're so intense, they're always in race mode. All right, looks like the corner workers got the signs to the leaders. They slowed them down. They're reformatting. So this will give me a chance. Your pole sitter, Jackson Glendenning. Off pole, Reagan Seville. Second row, Cypress Andrus, Eric Doan. Third row, Michael McGahee and Mateo Quinto. So they are reformed. Once again, this is the Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift class. They're taking the final right-hander coming on the straightaway. Flagman's trying to get him slowed down. We have a green flag. The drivers are going down the straightaway into turn one. Looks like Glendenning is in the lead. Looks like minimal contact. Everyone made it through 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have a cart going to the inside of turn 5. Give me a moment while I see who that is. But right now it's Glendenning, and it looks like it's Cypress Andrus sitting in second. Attention to the pits, attention to the pits. Last call for the food truck. The food truck is located behind Speed Sense Motorsports. Last call for the food truck. So here the drivers come. Jackson Glendenning, Cypress Andrus, Michael McGahee, Reagan Seville, Eric Doan, and Mateo Quinto. Yeah. So, what's that? So we're going to be 2 laps down. All the drivers are still on track. Jackson Glendenning is bringing them around with Cypress Andrus right behind him. So right now we're going to have a race for first. We're going to have a race for third. We're going to have a race for fifth. Good job, Seth. So the drivers are going through the turn 6 hairpin in the back section. It's a right-hander. Leads them downhill into the snake pit. Now they're coming up over the hill. I can see Cypress Andrus. He stands out. I'm able to identify him quickly. So he's running in second. Jackson Glendenning is still in first. Then we have Michael McGahee and Reagan Seville running in fourth. Reagan's had a busy weekend. He's running multiple classes here at the 2021 IKF Sprint Grand Nationals. And for those that are just joining us on the podcast, you can see live timing on Race Hero on the Race Hero app or the racehero.io website. You're going to look for Prairie City IKF Grand Nationals. And it looks like the third place car of Michael McGahee is closing the gap. He is on the rear bumper of Andrus. Oh, no, Andrus is in the lead. Andrus made it into the lead in the back section. That put Jackson Glendenning into second. Michael McGahee is now in the mix for the lead, followed by fourth place, Reagan Seville. So there was a mix-up in the back section somewhere. Andrus he came out on the straightaway in the lead. Now the top four, nose to tail, they're coming down the straightaway. So we have Cypress, Jackson, Michael, Reagan. That's your top four. They are nose to tail. So I wish I was able to see what happened back there in the back section. But it's very obvious. Cypress got around the previous leader of Jackson Glendenning. All right, so it looks like Cypress is in the lead with Jackson in second. They're pulling a two-kart lead over third. Oh, there goes Glendenning into the inside going into turn one. Cypress tries to cross him up going into turns 2 and 3. And all that allows is for Michael McGahee to get right back in the mix. Now your leader is Jackson Glendenning. These drivers are putting on a heck of a show right now. Your current fast time on track, set by your third place kart, Michael McGahee, 47.624. All right, it looks like Glendenning has about a 3 or 4 kart lead going into turn 1. Cypress Andrus is in second. Michael McGahee third. Reagan Seville in fourth. So the leader, Jackson Glendenning, is pulling away just a little bit. So right now the battle is for that second position. The drivers are driving into turn 6, the right-hander hairpin. They're going down the snake pit. They should be popping up over the hill any second. Here comes Glendenning, Cypress, McGahee, Seville. So second, third, and fourth are nose to tail. Meanwhile, Jackson's pulling away. So I need a look. It looks like we lost Eric Doan on the track. At some point, we lost Eric Doan, kart number 143. There's so much racing action going on right now for that second spot between 3 drivers. Jackson Glendenning. He's pulling away in the lead. Cypress is currently second. Michael McGahee gives him a little push going into turn 1. If I had to guess, that push is basically, come on, let's go get the leader. Attention in the pits, attention to pits. Sean Knoll, kart number 911. Sean Knoll, kart number 911. Please report to tech. And back to our racing action. Jackson Glendenning is setting the fast lap. Second and third are going into turn 1. Michael McGahee goes to the inside of turn 1. He makes it stick. That puts Cypress Andrus into third. And Reagan Seville is still in fourth. And then Cypress looks to the inside. Cypress looks to the inside of turn 4, but there wasn't enough there. Oh, it looks like Seville going to the hairpin in turn 6 does a slide job on Cypress. So we're going to see when they come up the hill, but it looked like Cypress got past, so he is now in fourth. Reagan Seville is now in third. He had a nice slide job pass going into the hairpin, made it stick. He's in third, right on the bumper of second. Cypress lost about 4 kart lengths. Now he has to work his way up. Meanwhile, if Jackson Glendenning had a rear view camera, he'd probably tell himself, yeah, boys, keep racing like that. He's pulling out to a 2-second lead over second place. So Cypress is losing a little bit of speed coming off the hill in the back section. Meanwhile, in second place, we have McGahee with Reagan Seville pushing him down the straightaway. They enter turn 1. There's nothing there. There's nothing there for Seville. Seville looks over his shoulder to see where Cypress is. Let's see if he attempts another maneuver going into 6. Doesn't attempt anything there. They go down the snake pit. So we're going to lose them until they come up the hill. Here comes Jackson. So Jackson Glendenning is still your leader. Michael McGahee is hanging on to that second position. Reagan Seville, he's ducking down the straightaway, trying to close the gap to make a pass. Meanwhile, Cypress Andrus, he's losing a little bit of time. We'll keep an eye on Cypress. So a few laps ago, I do not know if there was contact between Reagan and Cypress, but there was definitely a slide job pass going into 6. So we'll keep an eye on Cypress. Hopefully everything's okay, and he can close that gap to get back into the race. So we have 8 laps to go in the Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift class. Michael McGahee looks over his right shoulder going into turn 4. He has about a 3-kart lead over Reagan Seville. So far, the fast lap has been set by your race leader, Jackson Glendenning, with a 47.504. And for live timing, you can go to racehero.io or download the Race Hero app. So Michael McGahee is definitely putting a little bit of a gap between himself and Reagan Seville. But currently, Jackson Glendenning has firm control over this race. Last time by, he had a 3-second lead. He's still tucking down the straightaway, even though he's by himself. Michael McGahee's still in second. Reagan Seville is in third. So let's give you a running order real quick. Your leader and fast lap, Jackson Glendenning, 47.362. Michael McGahee running in second. Reagan Seville running in third. Cypress Andrus running in fourth. Mateo Quinto running in fifth. And about 10 laps ago, we lost Eric Doan. I'm not sure if he pulled off or if he's parked down near the snake pit. Meanwhile, back to the racing action. Jackson Glendenning just added another 0.3 to his lead. So we're going to keep an eye on Michael McGahee and Reagan Seville. Michael McGahee and Reagan Seville. They are running second and third right now. Those are the two tightest contentions on the track at this moment. And you are listening to the Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift main event at the IKF Grand Nationals at Prairie City. Racer Motorsports, KA100 Junior. Racer Motorsports, KA100 Junior. You should be on the grid for your main event. West Coast Motorsports, KA100 Senior. Start thinking about it. Three. So we have 3 laps to go. These are going to be 3 long laps for Jackson Glendenning and his crew. 3 laps left. Michael McGahee's running in second. Reagan Seville's running in third. Cypress Andrus is in fourth. And Mateo Quinto's in fifth. So 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. And Reagan Seville has closed the gap on second spot. Michael McGahee drops the wheel coming out of turn 3. They go into turn 4. So earlier, Reagan Seville made a nice pass going into the hairpin at turn 6. We are going to see if he has enough laps to make something happen. They're heading up the hill. Reagan Seville is right on the rear bumper of Michael McGahee. This is going to be for the second position on a national podium. Both of the drivers are tucking. They're going into turn 1. Left-hand sweeper. Nothing there for Reagan. He looks to the inside on turn 2. McGahee looks over his shoulder going into turn 4. Nothing there for Reagan. Reagan looks to the inside of 6, but not enough there. He maintains his momentum. They go into the snake pit. Jackson Glendenning, he comes out of the hill. He has a huge lead. But we're watching second place right now. Michael McGahee is hanging on for that second spot. Reagan Seville is looking to do everything to get around. He tries to get a run coming on the straightaway. And it's going to be Michael McGahee with second place. Reagan Seville, the last 2 laps started chasing down Michael McGahee. Just not enough left. He's going to end up third. Jackson Glendenning is your Leading Edge Motorsports Mini Swift IKF champion.